and welcome to Watch It Played. My name is Rodney Smith. I've got my promo box here, and the affiliate link is on the screen somewhere in this general area, and that means it's time for us to run through some highlights from the Board Game Geek store. Now, anything that you buy following this link will give a percentage of the proceeds back to Watch It Played. And you'll also find this link in the description of this video if you'd just like to click on it there to go to the store. So first of all, a big thanks to everyone who's been using it, and a big thanks to Board Game Geek for sponsoring and supporting us in this way too. Now, today's coverage is going to be a selection of items from the Geek Up line of products, which upgrade components in your favorite games. Now, all of these, except for the metal ones that we're going to be looking at a little bit later, are made of a durable plastic. And the images that you see here are actually fused directly to the pieces themselves. These are not stickers. The images should really last a lifetime, and the components are also scratch resistant. But rather than talk about it, let's actually show some of these. And we're going to start with the crazy popular set, which I have here for Quacks of Quedlinburg. Okay, that was not my best idea. It's easy to see why this set has been popular given the success of the game itself, but also because these components in the game are the ingredients that players are constantly using and drawing from the bags. It's a very tactile game, and these just enhance that, especially because they use the game's original art. With this set, you'll get all 219 tokens from the base game, which allows you to perfectly replace everything. Now, I mentioned that those were for the base game, but if you have the expansion, don't worry, there's a separate set for that too. I guess this is a thing I'm doing for this episode. The expansion adds a fifth player, so you'll get all the additional base game ingredient bits you need with this set, plus the new ingredients and elements that the expansion introduced. If you want to learn more about Quacks of Quedlinburg, you'll find a tutorial video for it on our channel here, along with one for the next game that we have some upgraded components for. You know, if I just didn't... This is for Wingspan. Next I'm going to point towards the middle of the table. This set comes with all 105 pieces necessary to replace every food token in the game. And although I can't say that these higher quality components will attract any more birds to your aviary, it certainly can't hurt. Speaking of things that could hurt, here I have one of my favorite upgrades to the release so far, and this is for the game Targi, and it comes with its own throwing stars. Okay, well not quite. These aren't throwing stars, but they are metal. And here you get not only metal upgrades for the first player marker, victory point tokens, and gold coins, but you also get the plastic tiles for all the goods in the game. Targi is a favorite two-player game of mine, so I'm personally pretty happy to have those for when the game hits the table. And speaking of things that hit the table, next I've got some component upgrades for Fireball Island. This contains the 36 treasure tokens that the players are frantically running around the island trying to collect, all while fireballs are flying past their heads. Or directly into their heads. It's a very violent game. Now, if you'd like to see a tutorial for how that game is played, we have one for that as well. And for Detective by Portal Games, which is the one featured in the next upgrade set. And they recently released a new free case that you can play. And you don't even need the base game to play it. The scenario is called Natural Causes, and you can download everything you need for it for free from their website. So if you want a chance to check out that game, it's a pretty great opportunity. That said, if you do have the game, I've got a slick upgrade here for its components. This will replace all of the stress, authority, used ability, and the 5 different types of skill tokens in the game. But I also like how these come in the different shades of plastic, similar to the looks of the original tokens. The next collection is an upgrade for the very popular Burgle Bros, which is a game I don't actually own, but I have played, and I really enjoyed it. It's a cooperative game where you're trying to pull off a successful bank robbery, and now you can do it in style. This game comes with a bunch of tokens, and all of them get a nice upgrade here. Now again, because I haven't played for a while, I can't even tell you what all of these are for, but there are some stealth, hack, and alarm tokens, but also many others in this 84-piece set. Okay, I have one last set to show you here, and this one's for Colt Express, which is another game about robbing things, except this time, you're robbing a train. This doesn't just come with all the bits for the base game, but also the whiskey flasks from the Horses and Stagecoach expansion, and the mailbags for the Marshall and Pioneers expansion. And sure enough, that's everything in the box. Now you can find everything that I showed you here, plus lots more, over at the Board Game Geek store, which I'll link to in the description below. And if you use that link to visit the site, then again, any purchases you make after that point will help the channel here. So consider using it, and I'll be back in a future video to show you some more selections in detail. But until then, thanks for watching.